Hey everyone, hope you guys are doing well today. Just want to take a couple of minutes to go over this next unit, Unit 2, that we're going to be starting this week. And this week we are going to be using our book, What Color is Your Parachute? We're going to get into this book. And we're also going to be looking at the Petal 3 in your workbook about transferable skills. So this unit is all about preparing you to be an interviewer as well as an interviewee in a job interview setting. So a lot of feedback that I've received about this class is the most valuable thing you can learn is how to go on a job interview. And when we think of interviewing, that's typically what we first think of. Obviously, we have to ask other questions of people, and we sometimes have to gather information in an informative interview, which is why we, spend the first couple of weeks looking at just some of the interviewing basics. But everyone really wants to know, how do I go on a successful job interview, and if I ever find myself in the position of interviewing someone, how can I do that effectively? So we're going to spend the rest of the semester kind of looking at the professional interview setting, and we'll look at the different stages of the job interview. We'll talk about some of the things you need to be aware of when answering questions and asking questions, and then most importantly, you'll have an opportunity to put together documentation to kind of support, your skills, your knowledge, and your abilities. So one of the first topics that we discuss is the idea of transferable skills. And I know for some of you who have just been in college, maybe worked a part-time job, and maybe did an internship, sometimes you may feel like, well, I don't have enough experience to go out and interview, or I don't have enough, real-world working experience. And the purpose of the transferable skill is to have you analyze, what have you done during your college career? What have you done in all of your classes that you can transfer into the workplace? Most people that are hiring a recent college graduate understand that you may not have held, full-time work while you were in school, but you did things in your classes that will prepare you for a job. If you're someone who has worked extensively, over the past few years, or maybe you're coming back to college after, being in a professional environment for a while, you too have transferable skills. There are things that you have done in that work, even if you're making a complete career shift, if you're going into something completely different than you've ever done before, you have done things in your previous jobs that transfer to a new job. So this week we're going to be focused on transferable skills. And one of the reasons that we look at this, and one of the things you'll read in the parachute book, is that the first step in job hunting and applying and interviewing for a job is to know yourself. So that's why we've been doing the workbook pages, so that you can get to know yourself and have language to describe yourself. So this section of the workbook, page 31, that you'll be working with for Petal 3, goes along with page 145 in the textbook, in the parachute book. And this is going to take you through the stages of looking at your transferable skills. So the idea is that, one thing they point out is you should claim the highest skill you legitimately can on the basis of your past performance. So if you're interviewing for a job and problem solving is something that they're looking for, then you need to look back, if you've been in college courses and worked in groups in college, when have you had a class where you had to engage in problem solving? When have you had to engage in problem solving on a job? And whatever, even if it's just I had to work with my classmate to figure out how to choose a topic for our project, that's problem solving. You've done that. So you want to claim that, in things that you've worked on. The more transferable skills you can identify, the more freedom you have in your job choices, because you have a vast array of skills that you can choose from. So what I would like for you to do is go through this third petal, and it's going to ask you to write some stories. And these stories are very important because as we get into behavioral interviewing, you're going to see that you need to share your story that illustrates your transferable skill that indicates a behavior that you might exhibit while on the job. So the petal exercise, I think, asks you for like 7 stories. And I think if you can have 3 to 4 really good stories that illustrate your abilities, I think that would be great. So at the end of this week, you'll turn in at least 3 stories that illustrate, those transferable skills. Now, also in your book and in the workbook, it talks about don't confuse transferable skills with traits. Trait being, I give attention to detail. That's a trait. So across the board, whether you're doing research, whether you're problem solving, whether you're engaging in conflict or whatever it happens to be, you give attention to detail. That's a trait that carries through the skills that you have. So something else you might consider doing, and in the workbook it gives you some links to take the Myers-Briggs, different personality, tests, those type things. Those are great and great tools of understanding of who you are. So you can take those too and see how your traits compare to your transferable skills. So for this week, focus on the third pedal. Start reading on page 145 of the book. That's going to also take you through some information about the transferable skills. And then we're going to jump around in this book. There's things about conversation tips in the interview. When we get to responses, we'll look at that. There's the whole debate on do you need a resume or not. And, we are going to write a resume in this class because job hunters still look for a resume, but we're also going to talk about different ways to use that resume. So this book is just a good practical book to give you some insight into kind of stepping out and getting that first job or the second or the third job. And it just has some great things that we'll be practicing in this week. So this week, focus on your transferable skills. Watch the video that gives an overview of this major assignment 2. Next week, the second week of February, or the third week of February, I'll be posting some information about behavioral interviewing, your role as the interviewer as well as the interviewee, and we'll just go forward from there. I'll also be posting your partnerships. So if you have someone in class that you know that you may want to work with, go ahead and let me know, and I'll pair you guys up. But you will be working together with someone in the class to talk about all of these wonderful things. So if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. I'm here, and I'll be happy to help you out. Thank you.